up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in New York City at Flight Club with the it couple of the WWE, Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. How you doing?
We're excited to be here.
Great.
Gonna do some sneaker shopping today, gonna see what they're feeling, what they're not, and then hopefully they're gonna buy some sneakers.
We're gonna buy some sneakers,
Definitely
don't
gonna
you
buy
worry.
some sneakers.
Let's go. Liv, Dom, what I like is that, you know, there's this trend of sneakers in wrestling, but you guys, we have the receipts. You guys have been doing this. Dom, let's start with you. Late 90s, early 2000s, you and Mom with the N1 slip-ons, okay? The slip-ons, what do we remember about these? And like, probably one of the early pairs that you recognize.
Man, that's so funny. That we were on a family vacation out in Hawaii, and we actually ran into a group of other wrestlers.
Okay.
By the name of the BWO. Blue Meanie and a couple of those guys. So I remember that. It smelled awful because it was it seemed like we were in the volcano somewhere in Hawaii.
All right.
But I'm pretty sure my parents lost me, so I had to find my way back
So you
to
know how
the
to tie
car.
your shoes yet?
No, that's why I had slip-ons.
N1 slip-ons. You know, they had a moment and they had like good ads. And then Liv, you know, we've talked about sneakers. You've done multiple Complexes show. One thing that didn't come up on Sneaker Shopping or FSR.
Ruh-roh.
Did you have the Jordan clock?
That was actually my ex-boyfriend's.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. sorry. I'm like, how did this not come up? Okay, so not awkward, but
It's not awkward.
He had the Jordan clock. Did you think the clock was cool? Was like that's something maybe?
I thought it was a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? It was a little
Unique.
bit like, no, I was going for more like vain almost. It was
Okay.
very vain, yeah. I thought it was pretty vain.
Yeah.
Cool, but vain.
It's like, you know, we're into sneakers, but the clock is a little like, oh, we come to the apartment, you walk in, and it's a Jordan
you
clock.
know,
Maybe not.
and I don't even know that the shoes were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was a cool concept, but you know, it was a little bit like,
Yeah, maybe that's why it didn't work out, you know?
Vain.
And then an older memory for you. You know, we all love Jordans and stuff like that, but when they're like left of center shoes that you did everything in, what do you remember
you know he's about to pull
what do
out?
you remember about
Tim?
these? No,
Oh.
what do you remember about these?
I wrestled in those.
You kicked Edge right in the groin, right? And it came, but you also did Family Feud in them, the Balenciaga slip-ons.
Yeah.
Talk about, I feel like those were ones that you were wearing for any occasion.
So yeah, 100%. For me, I'm very lazy, so like I don't like to tie my shoes.
Okay.
So slip-ons were like super just nonchalant, just slip them on, get
your
the day
go-tos
going.
for a
Yeah,
bit, huh?
go-tos. But like, there's a picture of me doing I think it's SummerSlam in Las Vegas.
Okay.
It's me and my deadbeat against the Usos.
Okay.
And you can see my outfit. I was wearing kick pads at the time. I left my boots at the hotel, so I had
Okay.
to wrestle in those Balencis. Terrible.
How are your ankles? Let's say, how are your ankles?
I didn't tape them because
Flimsy, right?
there's a crossbody I threw out there that's
Okay.
just not.
Were
It's
they
not
slippy?
it.
Like, were they?
Super. Like every
That's
time
the
I took a
worst.
step, my ankle just like, and I was taking the heat, so it's
So cold to
bad.
know.
It was bad.
What shoes do you say, like, maybe people wouldn't expect to be good in wrestling, but are good wrestling shoes?
Probably these Chucks.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'd say Converse.
Okay.
Yeah, just because you can lace them up and like tighten them up, and I don't know, the ankle support's there. I feel like you can just kind of do any, like I do it.
Yeah.
I do
Before I
everything.
wrestled in Jordans, I wrestled in Converse.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Recently, we saw you give Dom the Daddy Dom Jordan 1 lows.
Fire.
Mosh creation.
Yeah.
Shouts to
I
Mosh.
have a matching
Mosh.
pair too.
Exactly. I wanted to ask, how do we feel about couples matching sneakers? Are we into it or what?
Yeah, we have so many matching sneakers.
Like which ones?
Like all the Travises.
That's why we're in this section,
like
see?
every single, I know. We're like, have those. Yeah, we have like all the Travis matching together. What else?
I think a couple Jordan.
Couple
Lord,
Jordans, probably
OG
some
Jordan
Converse.
ones. Yeah, probably some Chucks. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're here for it. We like it.
You guys like it. You step
Yeah.
out sometimes events matching sneakers.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't even plan it.
Yeah,
We're
sometimes
just
it kind
kind
of
of
just
like
happens.
we're in sync. Yeah, so it just happens, and we're like, oh.
Nice. I love that. You know, we had Jey Uso here a couple weeks ago, and I asked him, like, who do you think has like the best sneakers in the locker room? He said,
Dom Mysterio.
Goddamn right.
do you think that's true?
100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I feel like, you know, we hear Roman almost has like the Jordan deal or has the Jordan deal, but what do we think?
I mean, it is what it is. You know, Roman's Roman. But like at the end of the day, you know, you go to my closet, you see you see all this.
Really?
Like, you know, what was it? Last episode, Punk came in and bought the off-white Jordan 1.
Yes.
And he wore them. I already had those.
Oh.
You know, so it's like, I've been in the game. Like,
Okay.
it's not like, you know, since I was 10 years old stealing my dad's, you know, size 8 shoes already.
Were you doing that?
Yeah, 100%.
So what shoes were you getting back then, taking them from your dad?
So I remember he had like a little closet in his garage, and you know, he's, you know, little guy. So he's a size 7, size 8.
Okay.
So by 9, 10 years old, I was able to sneak in there. I had some Air Force 1s, some Jordan 1s. He had some 4s in there. And I remember I'd just show up and I'd be climbing around in his sneakers, and he'd look at me like, go take those off, go put them away. So.
He started young.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dad, a little bit of the influence.
You know, a little bit, but
Okay.
you know, didn't you hear the end of that story? He
Yeah.
told me to go take them off.
Dominik's definitely evolved it. You know, he's like the greatest Mysterio of all time.
Yeah, you didn't know
Did
that?
you know that?
I wanted to ask.
Did you-
Now you know.
Okay, so
Now you know.
Listen,
You
I
didn't
wanted
know.
to ask. You know, your dad had the red LV Air Forces, though. You saw that. Who has the better sneaker game now?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have, again, this issue. He has like 1 or 2 of those LV pairs.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same pairs, but when I went to go pick them up, they didn't have my size. So I kept those size 8s. So
Okay.
I'm looking around for size 11.
All right. You know, I know you even had like the SBs, the dunks with the bandana. Out of you guys, who do you think has the best Travis collection? Did he give you a pair? Like, really?
Yeah, but just by that one pair though. I have one more pair than Dominik. And,
Okay.
But I don't know. I would say we're equal.
No, she's got to be equal.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him getting involved in wrestling, and like what do we think? Have you got to talk to him about it at all?
I'm not talking to him about it. I
Okay.
think he slapped the shit out of Cody.
He did.
Shit, I don't know. You know, I guess we're gonna see what happens and how it progresses. And showed up at WrestleMania, you just don't know what's gonna happen.
Crazy. And then when he gave you the shoes, how did that happen? He's just like, oh, they're in your locker room, or he sent them? What happened?
So you know what? He felt so bad that I got screwed over at WrestleMania because, you know, I retired Becky Lynch. And so I was not prepared for Becky Lynch to come back at WrestleMania. He
Okay.
felt so bad that I got screwed over that he like personally gave me these shoes. I was like, so sorry, here you go. You deserve these.
Did it help?
You're so
Like-
much better than Becky Lynch.
Did it?
Yeah.
It helped.
Yeah, it helped, for sure. Morale went like through the roof. I was like, he knows I'm so much better than Becky too, so I appreciated the thought. It was nice.
Okay, Travis. Look, Travis making it right. When we had you on the show, you said like Cena was a big influence on you. It's Cena's
Not anymore.
It's Cena's last run, and he was like, you know, pumping up the shoes and things like that. Now he's wrestling in like APLs, I think, like fitness shoes. But if you guys had to pick one shoe that he could end the WWE run in, what do you think it would be?
I mean, now that you mentioned the pumpies, like the pumps.
Yeah, definitely the
right?
pumps. Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's
That was
OG
kind of
Cena, just
iconic of him.
Yes.
Pumping it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
The
kind of
little
just want to
pumpies.
see him gone.
Yeah, it's over.
I
I
mean,
haven't even
he's-
noticed the shoes.
He said nice things about me, but at the end of the day, like,
cares?
he's got to go.
You're just shooting at everyone.
I mean, why not?
Everyone
You know?
can get some.
Yeah,
Everyone
everyone
can
can
get
get
some.
it.
All the smoke for everyone,
Yeah.
right?
There's been what, 200, 300 plus people that have held this title,
Yeah.
including Punk and all these other guys. I'm better than all of them. It don't even matter.
Here it is.
Punk's my guy. Punk's my guy, but yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Punk's, you know, I'm a Punk guy, but
I'm sure he is.
You look like you are a big
what
CM
does that
Punk
mean?
guy.
What does that mean?
Whatever you think it means.
Yeah.
Okay, you're even shooting at me.
I mean, you know,
All right. Don't want to be corny, but we got to end on this. Liv, you've always said Converse Chucks is what got you into sneakers. Feel like the connection was a little bit of destiny, because look at this baby Dom in probably his first known photograph wearing sneakers. Look at that family photo.
dude,
my God.
that's wild.
Do those really lace?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Those, I don't think those lace.
I know they don't.
Oh, they are lace.
Look at the
I didn't
little
know if they were like
Converse.
little low-key slip-ons.
They were like, you know, I know my parents didn't tie my shoes, so someone else did that.
Okay.
Because there's no way in hell they were taking care of
You're
me.
so
that
smart. You figured it out.
good. Yeah, I had to figure it out.
But Converse, where it all started. Do you look back at that fond memories? You know, we have, where's the LV Air Force One? Oh, we have the the red Air Force. Do you look back even at that photo, you and Pops, with some fond memories in Converse?
I mean, the fond memories is like me splashing them, you know, and wearing the Converse. I've always loved Chucks as a kid, you know, growing up in San Diego, California. I feel like that's always been like a SoCal thing, you know.
Yeah.
But like, even that picture, I had no idea. I just knew they threw on a mask on me and we were ready to go.
Absolutely. And then Money in the Bank coming up. How excited are you for this summer? Not only that event, but SummerSlam's coming up. What are you guys excited about?
I know she's excited for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Hometown.
it's in New Jersey. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope that we get to, you know, figure out something cool. I mean, if they don't have me and Dominik on the show, it's like their loss. Like, you'd be a complete fool, an idiot, if you don't have me and Dominik on the show in my home state.
Come on.
Clock.
Yep.
But summer is like always a good time for me and Dominic. That's kind of how we started this relationship.
Really?
Summertime last year, yeah. So.
Okay. 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, summer.
Yeah, it's coming up
SummerSlam, right?
SummerSlam.
What are we doing in SummerSlam anniversary? Where are we going?
Whatever she wants.
Yeah, we haven't
Okay.
really thought about it.
Maybe you go to Carbone?
We're very...
Carbone in the city?
That spicy rigatoni,
Come
are you
on.
kidding me? My gosh,
I've never
you've been to Carbone?
No.
We gotta go to Carbone.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta have that spicy rigatoni.
Absolutely. Maybe after, Money in the
You're
Bank.
more like an Alfredo guy, though.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could tell.
All right. Well, we talked about everything. Now's the easy part. Browse the shelves, see what you're going to take home.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
What's up, guys? What can I whip today?
I think I like these.
Those?
Cows.
The cowies.
I saw some Jarritos dunks down there.
Doritos?
I need to get something for
Yeah.
Cal.
Were they? Oh yeah. You got these in an 11.
Yeah, I got those for you.
Cool. What is that?
You look so good.
Stop.
With no sock and just like the top of your foot.
That's not really. That's not really my. It's not really my style. You got these in an 11?
Jumpin' Jacks?
Yeah. You have these already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Cool. I'll take those two.
Gotcha. Doritos? Let me
11s.
see.
Or actually 11 and a half because these are SBs.
Yeah.
11 and a half?
Yeah.
Take those as well. You got any of the Voodoos in my
Zions?
size? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take those too.
Anything I can get you guys in the grill case?
Do you have the new Swarovskis, the black and gray?
The shadows?
Yeah.
Fortunately, we don't got them in store, but we can definitely ship them to you.
Okay, cool.
I got you.
Thank you. We have these for Dominik, right? In size 11. Do you want 11 or do you want 11 half in these?
11?
I got an 11 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, perf.
All right.
What's going on, y'all?
What up, man?
Nothing.
Do we find everything all right?
I mean, we did what we could.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of those.
Always, yeah. We should have checked if they had them in your size. These are gonna be your sleeper pair. You're gonna put them on and be like,
All right.
whoa.
It brings your total to $9,697.28.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Dominik.
I got you.
Whenever you're ready.
Isn't he the best?
The
He
greatest.
just spoils me all the time. It's so nice.
All right, let me bag these up for y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Just
You're
let me
gonna
know
put them on
when.
and
Just
be
let me,
like, whoa.
let me know.
Do you want to wear them on TV? Would you wear them on TV with me for a day? I
For
feel
you.
like you kind of owe
For
me
you.
one.
For you, I got you.
Okay.
Just say when and where.
Yeah, you owe
I
me.
got you.
All right, y'all.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one, y'all.
Thank you.
So, Liv and Dom came through, told some great stories. Thanks so much for taking the time, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Big summer ahead. Anniversary, a bunch of events.
Huge summer ahead. We're excited.
Biggest.
Make sure everyone checks out Money in the Bank, live from Los Angeles, June 7th. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.